there.
I mean, they've been doing that to a lot of people. They've been playing well and they've been coming back, right? They did it to us last week and just one pitch, right? Otta has kept the ball in the yard the whole season, and that happened. But Travis with the good at bat, put the ball in play. Jonathan with the bunt, trying to we get those two at bats on top of the lineup, so we put pressure on them to say what they're gonna do. Obviously, Rafi with a great at bat, and then Doogie, he slowed down the at bat later on, and got a good pitch to hit and got his W.
Alex, with Verdugo, he had that at bat last week against the Twins, where it looked like with the bases loaded, he maybe got a little bit amped up.
He looked that way in the first pitch too, right? He rolled over in a cutter, kind of like wasn't slowing down the moment. But then after that, he was able to take some pitches, put some good swings, and then he got a pitch up in the zone and stay inside of it and drove it.
Alex,
overall,
33 cuadrangulares para Rafael Devers y 100 remolcadas. ¿Qué te ha parecido esta temporada de Carita?
Tremendo, por eso es que es uno de los mejores terceras bases de las grandes ligas y a pesar de lo que estamos pasando nosotros, está saliendo a jugar duro, está siendo un líder y estamos bien orgullosos de él.
4 victorias al hilo en estos momentos. Se siente la buena vibra entre el clubhouse de Boston, a pesar de todo.
Se siente la buena vibra en Fenway. Hoy fue tremenda tarde. Un juego excelente de ambas partes y fue un tremendo espectáculo para los fanáticos. Estuvieron metidos todo el juego y fue un sábado excelente aquí en Fenway. Go ahead, Alex.
Alex, in terms of the overall offensive contributions, well, just the overall contributions that you've seen over these last 4 games, whether it's Verdugo kind of, maybe cutting down his swing a little bit in that moment, or what are you seeing in terms of how players are contributing across the roster right now?
And we're playing a different brand of baseball, which is great. I don't mind it. We're bunting, we're taking pitches, we keep the line moving. We're doing everything to maximize our lineup. We know we bunch all those guys on top of the lineup, and the Jonathan and Jack, they got to do their part, right? And today they did again. 3 sack bunts, a walk, I think, somewhere there. They play great defense, and it's not about names; it's about a team, right? And sometimes, the roster is gonna be different, right, in certain days, and it's been different for 4 days, and it just happened that we start playing good baseball.
Alex, Phillips gave you 2 pretty critical innings. Did he kind of earn your trust for big spots going forward? And you have any word on Robles going from that injury?
Robles should be okay, but he got hit hard. And then Phillips, we know what he can do. Velocity was up too. That was a good sign. That's why we kept him in the second inning. He would throw 94 again with a good changeup, kept him off balance, was able to put it on their heels, kind of like in the batter's box. And he did an amazing job. Where we at right now, we have to, we have to trust everybody. AD came in, and then Robles, and then Baldy, and then Adam. Obviously, he's not happy with what happened, but he's been throwing the ball well for us too.
Alex, the at-bat by Devers, that's probably the biggest at-bat of the game. How impressed were you? Just some of the takes he had to kind of get to that 3-2 pitch.
I think the guy in front of him kind of like sets the tempo too. He saw the at-bat and he saw how he attacked him, and everything was away. Obviously, I think to Kyle, he threw more splits, changeups, whatever he throws. With Rafi, was more fastball. I think they were giving him the Houston treatment. They threw a lot of fastballs today. Their kid, Morgan, he had a good fastball today. It seems like he was throwing harder last week, but his fastball was better today. He had some hop at the end. You saw the swings and misses and hitting balls, but we hang in there with them. We pitch with them, and we ended up winning the game.
Alex, how would you describe what you've learned about this team over the last 7 to 10 days? And do you feel like this team is in some ways in better position because of what you guys have gone through, as weird as that may be to say?
We're about to find out. Today's what, September September 4th, and we know where we are in the standings. So we gained some ground today in two teams, right? And you know, we know we're gonna get our guys at some point. I think this week, but they're not here, and we're trusting these guys, and it feels like, as far as like managing, you know, we can do other stuff that is a lot different than what we had for a while there, right? Instead of just sitting back and let the boys do their thing, we have to put pressure on defense, and we have to maximize the top of the order. And you know, I think we've done it like 5 or 6 times in 4 days, and that's part of who we are right now. And the kids are doing a good job.
As good as Tanner was today, how tough is that call with, I think it's 66 pitches through 5, just kind of whether to go with him another inning or?
Like I said yesterday, we're gonna manage the game, you know, the way we feel is appropriate to win ball games, and he did an amazing job for 5 minutes. We're good. Thank you. Have a good night.